So let's just begin with some breathing. So with your eyes open, let's practice some stuff open-eyed. Just go ahead, and whether you focus on my eyes or you focus on a spot on the wall, I just want you to just take one place that you focus upon and just allow your focus to be singular right now. And just breathe without any massive attention to your breath. Just let your breath be what it is. And without trying to alter your breath, where does your breath fall? Are you breathing with your chest? And just let it be where it is. Don't try to change it. Just let it be perfect as is. My breath right now is higher in my body. It's a little bit more chest breath. So let's all transition our breathing to our chest. And let's try and take in a really deep breath just within your chest. And then once you do, hold it and exhale. Take another breath from just your chest. It's a high breath. And hold. And exhale. Now put your hands on your lower, but just below your belly button. It's called the dantian. So with your hands on your dantian, can you try to take a breath and push out your hands? And sometimes it's easier to take the breath in through your mouth, not through your nose. So try with your mouth to take in a breath and feel an expanse into the lower part of your body. So even if you just take a quick breath in and hold it and release. Let's do it together. That's the base of your breath. Breath comes in a three-part, a really, really deep yogic breath. Takes the deep part. So that's the first part, is that part. Then the next part kind of comes into your ribs as if it's pushing your ribs out. So if you want to put your hands on your ribs right now, okay. So the first part's that suck in, and then feel as you take the next part of your breath in, you can feel your ribs expand to the side. So just practice that again. So we're going to do a quick breath, 2 quick sips of breath in. The first part kicks out the lower abdomen. So let's do this. One hand on your lower abdomen, one hand on the side of your ribs. Take a first breath in, first sip in, and the second part's pushing out your ribs. And then hold it and release it once. Do that again. And release. Do it again. And release. Okay, good job. Okay, now we're going to add the third part, which is the chest breath. So it's a 3-part breath. Lower abdomen, push out the ribs. The last part is you breathe in really, really deep within your chest, and your chest takes the breath in. So let's try that. It'll be 3 quick sips. So ready? And all the way until you can't take any more breath. Hold it. And release all at once. So let's try that again. And hold. And release. And one more time. And hold. And exhale. Now notice how you start to breathe. You have a deeper breath coming in. So that is, it's so funny when we're raised, when we're brought up, we're taught to hold our stomach in. The challenge with that is it completely disallows a proper breath. So I'm an advocate of stomachs relaxed and a healthy breath. So we'll start a new revolution of comfortable, yummy bellies that are just relaxed and not held in. Okay. That breath is extraordinarily rejuvenating to you during the day. If you find yourself kind of lagging a little bit, try that 3-part breath in those quick sips and hold it, and then energetically release it. And you can run that pattern for like 30 seconds. If you find yourself getting dizzy, take a moment, take a couple of normal breaths. But it's a very rejuvenating, kind of energetic feel. So there's another little fun little breathing exercise for you to try. Okay, let's do our meditation. So go ahead, get comfortable where you are. And see if you can't employ that idea of breathing in 3 parts just right now as we enter into a shift of consciousness. Just an awareness of the breath coming into the lower belly, expanding your rib cage, and then opening up your chest, and just let it be natural. And release. And try it again. And release. And breathe in again. And release. And again. And release. And bring your attention to your feet, feeling the bottoms of your feet, feeling that chi, that energy of your soul, just focused upon your feet. And I want you to imagine that you're standing on grass, barefoot on grass. And I want you to feel the earth below you. Maybe the grass is a little cool, a little moist from the morning, from sprinklers. Just let that grass be beneath your feet. And just witness that green, that verdant, colorful, vibrant green of the grass. And imagine breathing in that color green right now, in that 3-part breath. Just and exhale. And another breath of green in. And exhale. And as you lift your head from noticing the green of the grass, I want you to witness how beautiful this open field is. The sun is in the latter part of the day, So there's parts of the field that have a little bit of coolness, and yet some parts that still feel that warmth of the sun. And just notice how the sun creates the shadows and illuminates the sides of trees. And I want you to witness across the field your soul tree we visited yesterday. This beautiful, expansive, loving, welcoming tree. And it draws your heart. So we begin to walk or float across this field or run toward this welcoming tree. And take in that trunk we leaned upon. And witness what's changed since yesterday. And if this is your first time visiting your soul tree, simply take in the trunk, that strong trunk. And imagine those root systems then shooting down into the earth, double the size of the tree. And allowing your imagination to witness the root structure and how it reaches like fingers in the darkness in all directions, securing, expanding, and nurturing this tree. And see if you can imagine the expanse of the root structure underneath the tree, going underneath you and out to the left of the tree and out to the right of the tree and far beyond. And imagine all the other trees it connects with. And imagine the energy of every root of vibrant green or blue, so you can witness the energy system of this tree. Witness the electricity underground of nurturing, digesting, feeding. And as you bring your attention back above ground, take in that trunk again, that sturdiness, that strength, that impenetrable force of security and groundedness. And then witness as the trunk extends up and begins to break off into limbs. And just witness how those limbs have lives of their own, almost as if each limb is a storyteller with bends and curves and knots. And the limbs become branches that then have leaves. And just take in the expanse of this tree. And allow yourself to really witness the leaves. And sense that surface of the leaf. And really witness the veins, that system that allows the sunlight to be digested. And imagine for yourself you are that leaf, that transformer of light into food. And just feel that feeling of being sunlit and warm. And the ease of a breeze that just allows a slight amount of movement. And feel that sense of connection and yet flying at the same time. And then feel this sense of community with the limb and all the other leaves around. And yet, this ability to just allow what is around to articulate almost a free-form dance on wind. And let's just imagine that the sun goes behind a cloud and it begins this ever just beautiful light rain. And to hear that sound of those little raindrops just hitting the leaf and then just rolling off. And the feeling of one side being dry and one side being moistened by this light rain. And the temperature shift. And then as that cloud begins to cease, the sun comes back, and that return to that sweetness of warmth. And now gently just come back to standing in front of your tree. And walk up to the trunk, putting hands on the trunk. And just feel the system, the chi, the energy, the soul of this tree currenting inside. And imagine the lifetimes and the years that it's been in this place and space. And as you connect to this tree, simply ask for one word. And then thank your tree and step back away from it, taking in the size and the leaves and the branches and the trunk. And then the parts that exceed into the darkness. And find your way back across the field, back to the grass, back to your bare feet on the grass. Take a nice deep breath in and exhale. And take another deep breath in and exhale. And when you're ready, you can gently open your eyes. Okay. So your word that you received might have been a little bit different than some of the words that you've received before. If you feel so inclined to type in your word, ease, community, shine, believe, life, heart, strength, grow, soul, peace, allow, encompass, peace, growth, soulful, faith, ground, relaxed, majestic, love, faith. I had security and trust, practice, calm, freedom. Nice, nice. So it seems the spirit world wants us to develop our relationship with our soul tree. I will be interested to see where they take us going further. Gratitude, that's a good one. I am grateful to each and every one of you for cultivating the beauty of your soul. Remember that soul is you. It's the beauty of you. All of it. So when you visit it, remind yourself of that. Thank you very much for being here tonight. As always, it is a joy and a highlight of my day. I am grateful for your presence. For those of you with families, I'm grateful for the fact that you are nurtured. For those of you that are by yourself during this time, I'm very, very excited by this opportunity for you to nurture yourselves, to find patterns, to look at your self-care and feed your soul. For those of you that have families, what a great time to practice some really healthy boundaries, to allow yourself your own time, to practice cultivating your soul. And you're doing a very good job by attending meditation. Good job. All right, everybody. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful night, and I will see you tomorrow. Okie dokie. Good night.